the biggest battery show on Earth. This is CIBF 2026, the world's biggest battery show, with 280,000 square meters, 3,200 exhibitors, and over 400,000 visitors. It makes EES Europe and the Battery Show North America look tiny. CIBF is not just a show. It's the entire battery supply chain under one roof. From lithium ore to cathodes, cells, packs, storage, and recycling. 16 hulls, 0 gaps. In Europe or the US, you only see bits and pieces. But here, you get the whole picture. Everything that powers your life, your EV, your home storage, your gadgets, starts right here. Now, let's uncover the groundbreaking battery tech that will reshape your future. Next-gen tech. 1,500-kilometer condensed, cold-resistant sodium-ion and solid-state batteries. First up, the condensed battery. CATL just showed off a game-changer. The world's first automotive battery, using aviation-grade tech. It hits an incredible energy density of 350 watt-hours per kilogram. What does that mean for you? It gives a car a massive 1,500-kilometer range. That's over 930 miles. And a full-size SUV over 1,000 kilometers on a single charge. Right now, the absolute limit for EVs is around 1,000 kilometers. CATL is breaking that roof. And the best part? Mass production starts in the second half of this year, 2026. It's not science fiction. It's coming to the roads months from now. Next, the sodium-ion battery. And this is perfect for European and North American winters. We all know EVs hate the cold. But CATL's new sodium-ion battery works flawlessly, from -40 to 70 degrees Celsius. Even in freezing Arctic weather, it keeps 90% of its capacity. Zero winter fading. Its energy density has now crossed 190 watt-hours per kilogram, making it ready for the real world. Once mass-produced, it will be 30% cheaper than today's standard LFP batteries. Expect a massive explosion in demand over the next 2 to 3 years. Cheap, cold-resistant EVs are finally coming. Finally, the holy grail, solid-state batteries. Multiple companies here showed off solid-state cells, blowing past 350 watt-hours per kilogram. EV Energy's latest tech even touched a mind-blowing for 5.0. Solid-state tech holds to 2-3 times more energy than standard lithium batteries. That means smaller batteries double the range. But the biggest win, safety? The solid design means no leaks and no fires, completely eliminating the risk of explosions. When can you get it? Giants, like BYD and CATL, aim to launch solid-state pilot fleets on the road by 2027 to 2028. With full mass production expected around 2030. The Showstoppers, 588 ampere-hour megacells and Shenxing 15C Superfast Charging. First, let's talk about the megacells. The engineering behind these massive 588 ampere-hour cells is insane. Making a cell this big means the margin for error is zero. The heat management, welding precision, and chemical balance required are on a whole different level. but the payoff is huge. Bigger cells mean you need fewer of them to build a massive energy storage system. This slashes material, manufacturing, and installation costs. For example, in the US and premium European markets, typical 10 to 14 kilowatt-hour home battery systems using 588 ampere are large cells. See upfront costs fall by 10% to 15% up to 18% in the best cases. And it's happening right now. Industry giants like CATL, Condensed, and Lithium are already spinning up mass production. Next up, the absolute showstopper for everyday drivers. CATL's third-generation Shenxing battery. This tech completely redefines fast charging. It peaks at a mind-blowing 15C charge rate, charging from 10% to 35%. Takes just 1 minute. To 80%, 3 minutes and 44 seconds. And to nearly full, 98%, only 6 minutes and 27 seconds. Even in freezing winter weather, at minus 30 degrees Celsius, it goes from 20% to 98% in just 9 minutes and 38 seconds. This effectively brings EV charging to the exact same speed as filling up a gas tank. The best news: CATL is scheduled to mass produce and install these into real cars by the fourth quarter of this year, 2026. Gas cars are officially running out of excuses. Inside CATL's lights-out factories. For decades, the West thought China's advantage was just cheap labor. But today, the humans are gone. Welcome inside CATL's lights-out factories. In megaplants like Yibin and Liang, the lights are turned off, because robots don't need light to see. The speed here is absolutely terrifying. Each production line spits out 1 battery cell every single second. That's 60 cells a minute. An entire battery pack takes just 1.7 seconds to assemble. That is 100% faster than any traditional factory on Earth. Here, fleets of heavy robots and autonomous vehicles work 24/7, without a single human break, guided by 3D vision and smart AI brains. But it gets crazier. The quality. CATL uses AI cameras to scan every single millimeter. They slashed their defect rate from parts per million to parts per billion. That means the chance of a mistake is literally 1 in a billion. Not only is this faster and perfect, but it's also green. Smart energy systems cut carbon emissions by 57% per product, and unit energy use falls 10% every year. While other countries are trying to figure out how to build these factories, China's robots are already building the future, 1 second at a time. The truth about EV battery recycling. Critics always say, EVs aren't green. What happens to the millions of dead batteries? And they have a point. If left untreated, lithium-ion batteries are full of toxic chemicals and metals like cobalt, nickel, and manganese. If they leak into the soil or ocean, they end up in our food chain, damaging human health. Dumping them is not an option. Recycling is a must. Here, China is far ahead of Western counterparts. Take Brum Recycling, a subsidiary of CATL. At CIBF 2026, they showed off their game-changing recycling tech. Their recovery rate is jaw-dropping. They can extract 99.6% of nickel, cobalt, and manganese, and 93.8% of the lithium from dead batteries. Right now, they can process 270,000 tons of retired batteries every year. Another 300,000-ton facility is being built, with a future goal of over 1 million tons. CATL's founder, Robin Zhang, recently made a bold prediction. By 2042, half of the world's EVs could be powered by 100% recycled lithium. What this means for your future. At the end of the day, CIBF 2026 is not just a trade show. It's a direct look into your immediate future. It means better, cheaper, and safer batteries, powering your car, your home, and your life. Think about it. For your EV, it means zero winter range loss, and a 6-minute charge that finally competes with gas stations. For your home, it means no more blackouts, and a permanent fix for skyrocketing electricity bills. And for your daily gadgets, from tools to drones, it means doubling your battery life overnight. This tech is making everything cleaner, cheaper, and simply better. The future of energy is already here, and it's unstoppable. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.